Hi, Pete Moore, editor of Shooting Sports Magazine. Welcome to Gun Mart TV. And we've got a couple of new bits of kit I've been sent by Nitesite. Their RTEK Eagle, which is a digital add-on for a day scope, and their Nitesite Spotter Extreme, the new one, which is a handheld spotter, visual aid. Night vision can be expensive. Some of it can be not particularly good. But what Nitesite have done, and really they introduced their concept a few years back and it sold like hotcakes. What they've done, you keep standard day scope, focus and settings, which you can use, and you add on to it, by means of adapters, the viewer, which also contains the IR emitter at the front, as you can probably see. And then it jacks into the camera. This little unit here is the camera. Which then jacks into a stock-mounted power pack. So basically power goes into there, it runs the camera and it runs the viewer. So what you do, you turn it on by this button here. It's quite simple, there's nothing particularly complicated about it, which is what I really like about their products. Some night vision stuff can be pretty complicated, whereas in this case this is dead simple. It's press a button, everything powers up, and as you can see there, the screen with the reticle on it. You can focus the reticle, or focus what you see through the reticle, I should say, with this wheel here. This dims the screen down, or brightens it up. On top is the IR controller. On the side, which is really genius, it doesn't come with a kit, it's an extra, is a little laser rangefinder. It's what I call a blind laser rangefinder. You don't actually look through it. It sits the side of the system, and when you're looking through into the screen, when the rangefinder's turned on, it's constantly measuring. So if you go from like 15 yards to 150 yards, the readout tells you what it's doing. So therefore, if you see an animal like a rabbit at 100 yards, you're not sure, you put the crosshairs on, and because the laser rangefinder is very near the screen, you're pretty much on for a range ping, which is very clever. Also, the laser rangefinder, you can set it so you can get to angle shots. It reads out the degrees of angle. You can go to yards to meters with it. And I really wish that Nitesite would make some 30mm 1-inch adapters so you could mount it to centerfires as well, which would be a real boon, certainly for varminting. So one thing I didn't like about the original Nitesite was the fact there was too much cabling. They've cut all the cabling away. They've simplified the design to, in my opinion, make it much more user-friendly. That's your on-off button, power button, simple as that. That's the reticle focus as seen through the camera, because obviously your reticle is pre-focused when you shoot it in daytime mode, and so you can up and down on the focus. They've also got employed now a small micro SD card in a slot, and it's got one press button operation. So rather than having to plug things in and put it around, all you do, if you want to start taking photographs or images, press record and it's recording, and then when you want to stop, just stop. It's as simple as that. The RTEK comes in a great big tough box, which is really useful because you can sling it in the back of your truck and it's safe and sound. It takes about probably a minute or so to set up, and it comes with another adapter. So basically these are heavy rubber tubing that slides over the back of the eyepiece bell and will accommodate most sides of eyepiece, but I haven't found a scope it won't accommodate. The only thing you've got to get used to from my point of view is, as a rifleman, I'm really used to looking through a scope with my head down to the stock. On this, it is different. You have to have a heads-up shooting position. And it's something you get used to, because you almost shoot it like a piece of artillery or a tank gun, because it's not like down on the stock like a rifle. So basically, you're supported, you see your target, you just put the crosshair where it needs to be, boom, and you're there. But it does take a little bit of getting used to. In fact, I'm in the current process of getting a foam step up here, so I can just put my chin on it, so my head is actually solid and fixed, not just floating about. But I tell you what, for the money, these aren't terribly expensive, certainly compared to a lot of modern night vision systems. It's a hell of an easy way to have a night vision capability, which is effective well out 200-300 yards. Complementing this, which again is a little bit different, but again very good, is the spotter, Nitesite spotter. This is a big handheld device. It weighs about £2, but oddly enough it's reasonably well balanced. And again, it's simple, which is the beauty of these things. I love simple things. Click it on, and that's you on. Off in the middle, and you have night vision mode below, so you can use this day and night if you want to. IR controller here, because of the whole front of the unit, as you can see. There's the camera, and the rest of this black screen is the IR emitter, so it pumps out a fair bit of IR. Also very nice is you've got two, again, idiot-proof controls. Focus, just throw levers, and zoom. This goes out to about 20 power zoom, that's what they say. And you use it, it's just literally points. So you turn it on, and you're there like that with it. You focus it up, you're on, and the controls are quite subtle. They're easy to use, but you can actually get some good finesse with them. You can put the mag up, put the mag down as you see fit. At first of all, it appears a bit cumbersome, but I've been using this around the farm buildings and also out in the fields waiting for foxes. And once you get the hang of it, you can see something coming, and you're on, and it's quite stable. You can check focus with it and zoom in and out as you require. Also, it's got a camera adapter on the bottom, so I found that if I'm out with it on my own, on a solo mission, I'll have this on a tripod. And just basically, it's there, I don't have to hold it, I can see something, or I can swing it across and lock it in. It's a good complement, and even if you don't want to put all this on your rifle, this on its own, in the two-man team, is a quite a good thing. I've seen sort of eyes, I've ID'd sort of hares up to sort of 150, 200 yards, thereabouts, but 250 yards. Foxes, stroke deer at longer ranges, maybe 350. And even this is rated for 500 metres, and even if you can't see what it is, you can get eye shine at night, which is all important, and you can see something coming in. And using this, you can sit back with it and say, yeah, something's coming in. It might be a muntjac, it might be a fox, I don't know, but I can see it's coming in. And all of a sudden, it'll get within your observation range, which is a good distance away still, and you can say, yeah, that's a fox, or that's a muntjac, I can't shoot it, or whatever. So at first, it seemed a bit odd, but actually, this is a very useful piece of kit. It's easy to operate, which I just love, because sometimes you get a night sight, there's 20 million pages of what's to read, and there's so much to do. What you see is what you get. It gives you your day scope, a night vision capability that offers a good image, easy to adjust. The only thing you've got to get your head round, no pun intended, is your heads up shooting position, which, first of all, I didn't like the idea, but I've been practicing with it, and now I'm pretty good. But two items, RTEK Eagle, or there's three in the range. They all look the same, they just offer different powers. And the Nitesite Spotter Extreme, you can be up and running probably around about £1,000 maybe. So that sounds a lot. You don't have to buy this, that makes it cheaper, but it's a hell of a good combo. I really like it.